So when I started to do this painting, I actually started at the tower, had a look at it from the front, from kind of basically all sides, and decided to walk across Tower Bridge and paint it from the far side with the water in front and the modern city of London behind. It was again one of those difficult days, although there was a fair bit of sunshine, luckily enough, on this occasion, and I picked a sort of set of stone steps or a grassy bank behind as my location, looking across the river to paint it. There was a lot of detail in it, in the sense that you would actually try to get the structure of the tower in, and particularly the White Tower, which is the main focus of the building and is the oldest extant building basically in London. The Tower of London, which was really built on the southeast corner of Old Londinium, was basically built by William the Conqueror in 1178, and became the stronghold of the kings of England for a number of centuries. It was ideal as regards a fortress location, and for that matter palace as well, and because it was fronted onto the river, the docks were right in front of it. In fact, there was a moat around it originally, and it was the centre of the development of London town. It had a method of coming off the river. You could go under the Traitor's Gate. You could actually sail in to the actual tower, and which meant that even if it was surrounded and under siege, product could get into it. So it was actually a very, very good place for the Middle Ages siege type situation. It was built by William the Conqueror and is very, very Norman. It's a huge fortress building, and to a certain extent resembles the strength and the development of the English realm from that day to the present. The material here, to an extent, polycarbonate dictates when a painting is finished, in the sense that if you can't paint over it once you've done it, because it just merges and becomes a blob. So you actually have to decide when you're finished or when you're going to go and do some more on it. There are advantages to polycarbonate in the sense that if you're painting on canvas, you have to pop your head up, around or about, but with polycarbonate you can actually see directly through, so it's almost like a window on your subject in the landscape. It's very efficient as regards it, and you can end up with a peephole almost, and you can actually look through and catch your final glimpses before you finish painting. In this sense, it's very, very efficient method of painting. The mood of this painting is very, very bright because the sun shone a fair bit during it, and the atmosphere behind is moody-ish enough, but it's a lightish painting. I got the boats up and down the river in front of it, and that's really when it was finished, when I got a suitable boat. The tide was again once more was coming in, so I got a basic good structure to the painting with a foreground.